Jetzt gehen wir einfach mal runter und sehen alte Autos.
There's no way I can reach that.
Alte Autos. Warte, there's no way I can reach this. Du vielleicht? So.
Crispin, could you go see if there's anything worth taking from those cars?
Picked clean, boss. Looks
Oh.
like you're not the only junk man in town.
Okay, wir gucken erstmal noch. Vehikel, was stand da gerade? Großes irgendwas. Große Luke.
It's rusted shut.
Eingerostet.
I've scraped off the rust.
Sehr gut.
Well, let's see what we've got here.
Wir haben was erhalten. Motor.
Let's see if I can manage this. Hopefully I won't be holding onto this engine for long.
Können wir doch dann direkt der Person geben, ne?
That's never stopped you before.
I have no use for it.
Okay, sonst können wir nichts nehmen.
I can't get it open. I have no use.
Okay.
Still stuck. I'm sure there's nothing worthwhile.
Okay. Dann reicht das erstmal.
I don't want that sludge.
Gehen wir mal hier weiter. Warte, hier geht's ja auch rein, ne? Okay, da ist die Brücke noch zu.
I can't reach it.
Okay, die Brücke ist ja noch zu. Wir müssen was
It's a
anderes
huge
machen.
crane. I can't pop.
Okay, wir müssen irgendwie die andere. Wir müssen irgendwie. Warte, war da gerade jemand? Da oben? Da.
There's something up there on the crane.
Okay, wir gehen aber jetzt mal zurück. Und nach rechts hier. So, hier geht's nämlich weiter. Und da ist ein Roboter. Ich höre später gleich. Ich will jetzt nicht oft.
Oh, hey. Now look what I see. The wings of a baddie and his little trainee.
Why is everyone we meet crazy?
Crazy, he says. Oh my, oh dear.
Crazy? I was crazy once.
I assure you, my comrades, there's nothing to fear. Just little lost me, your brother knight errant. A brother in arms. We have different parents.
Who are you?
My name is my secret. You can't make me talk.
Okay.
I'd ruin my puzzle, give a key to my lock.
Maybe we'll just call you Screw Loose.
A joker, he seems, for sure not an ace. He needs a small clue to spare him disgrace. For the crowds who adore me, crime is my name. By now, no doubt, you've heard of my fame.
How do you survive down here?
I'm a soldier by trade. Legion built me to last. My armor is sturdy, my pistons are fast. I carry no guns, for my weapon's my mind. And those who would kill me will find themselves primed.
Really, don't you think you're overdoing it? I mean, that barely made sense. And it hardly rhymed.
No. Bro,
Why are you here?
when we laid down our arms, my medal was taken. Trunket of honor from the cause we forsaken. The metropolitan thief cast it deep in this hole, where now it lies buried like bituminous coal.
Cogs and gears, bituminous coal.
You're looking for a medal?
No, my comrade, you've misunderstood. I sit here and wait, as a penitent should. If the medal finds me, I shall flame it straight. But until that day, I shall sit here and wait.
Why primer?
There's nothing so gorgeous, flawless, or fine as the perfectly indivisible numbers of prime. Consider this list 2 to 199.
Okay. Was? Die ganzen Primzahlen, ne?
Well, that was helpful.
Goodbye.
Farewell, farewell, linger not for my sake. Your mission is calling. The city awaits.
Okay, dann gehen wir mal hier runter. Gucken mal, was hier ist.
Warning. Factor facilities decommissioned. Enter at own risk.
Okay, ich warte noch. Ich gehe da noch nicht hin. Weil es kann gefährlich sein.
I don't want that
Dann gehen wir jetzt wieder hoch. Wir folgen mal zum Guide, damit wir halt schnell wie möglich fertig sind. Weiß halt, wie ich kein langes Spiel, aber ich würde hier sonst ewig sitzen. So, wir müssen jetzt aber mit Leopold sprechen.
Let me see your stuff.
Da bist du jetzt da. Einen Moment. So.
Come take a look.
Wir wollen jetzt hier den Motor, ne? Das war... Das ist ein Teil, kleiner Motor, Batterie.
Is that Gimbal's motor?
Da.
Sure it is. Find me a bigger one, and it's yours.
Ja, wir haben ja gerade einen größeren Motor gefunden, ne? Automotor.
Here you go, Leopold. A nice big engine for you. Not bad at all.
Aha.
Is that a compliment or an insult, boss?
Wait a minute, this motor's broken.
Oh.
Copper wiring's been stripped. All items sold as is, Tyro. And I never said anything about copper wire being included. You're a fine piece of work, Leopold. Never said anything about that, neither. Now you want to trade? Let's trade. Otherwise, get a move on.
Okay, dann müssen wir es irgendwie reparieren. Wir haben ja Kupferkabel und einen Motor.
Hey, she gave that to me as a token of her affection.
I'll give you all the copper wiring you want once we're done here.
Like I want a token of your affection.
I need to find a way to connect the colored nodes to each other without crossing any wires.
Ohne zu
Why
kreuzen.
don't we just use the plasma torch?
That's not going to work this time.
The crowbar?
Nope.
Okay, dann gucken wir mal. Oh, warte. Nee. Man kann die halt... Nein. Man kann ja... Hallo? Man kann ja halt so machen. Okay. Dann gucken wir mal. Nee, das geht nicht. Das geht auch nicht, glaube ich. Das hier aber. Auch nicht. Und dann, bumm. Okay, wie machen wir das? Wie machen wir das? Wie machen wir das? So. Warte. Ja, ich habe noch gar nichts gemacht. Warte. Wie machen wir das? Wie machen wir das? Die dürfen sich nicht kreuzen. Alter, ich war noch nicht fertig.
Boss, why even bother? Let's just give it back to Gimbal as is.
Nein. Nein, ich will es hinkriegen. Nur frage ich mich, wie. Warte, nee,
Boss,
warte.
let's just get...
Nee. Warte. Ich will es lösen. Ohne Guide. Weil im Guide steht das nicht und das wäre jetzt cool, wenn ich es lösen könnte. So, und dann. Aha!
And one more piece of junk is operational.
Sehr gut. Haben wir es geschafft, dann können wir es hier direkt zurückbringen, ne? Na, so. Wir haben es geschafft, sehr schön. Haha. Das war cool gerade. Und dann... So. gehen wir direkt hier den Motor.
My joy rises like a phoenix.
Aha, sehr schön.
You are silent, but you now alarm me. Now I must continue my search. Farewell, silent one.
You know, I'm kind of glad I missed out on that one, boss.
Einen Moment kurz. So.
Sometimes it's nice to just be along for the ride.
Perfekt. Und dann mit dem Kampfroboter sprechen.
Excuse me.
Sir, my apologies, sir. 187th Legion built. Surly Company. Reporting.
Horatio Nobel, version 5. A pleasure.
Horatio Nullbuild, sir? Never heard of any service bot with that designation. Still, it's good to see another Urbanian, sir.
Urbani, okay.
After things got foobarred back home, I figured Surly Company was all that was left.
Urbanian? What are you talking about?
Assad. Finally meet a friendly and uses Claritas primer. No offense, sir, just hoped... Well, never mind that. How can I assist you, sir?
Surly Company. Urbanian. What are you talking about?
Well, sir, I'm not sure quite where to start. I had you figured for one of us, seeing as how you came up as a friendly on my IFF.
I could see you as a member of Surly Company, boss, but as friendly? Nah.
Zumi's got some mouth on him, huh, sir? Always do those flyboys.
Look, why don't you just give me a quick rundown?
Well, sir, can't see the harm, even if you are a decoy. War's over, after all. It was over before Surly Company even deployed. See, we're Urbanian robots. Long time back, Urbani and Metropol got to fighting over something, who knows what. The Metropolitans fried our civilians, and Legion told us to strike back. Word was, some big airship of ours was supposed to knock out Metropol's defenses, and we just come in for mop-up. But the Metros took our ship down with their own heavy hitter, some giant named Goliath.
Was? Warte.
I see.
Anyway, Surly Company was all that was left, so we deployed 200 strong.
What happened then?
Well, it's a long march from Urbani, sir, and most of us broke down on the way. All said and done, the only ones who made it were me, 113th, and a signal bot we called Primer.
Primer, den haben wir gerade eben kennengelernt.
The rest are all out there in the dunes somewhere.
I'm sorry.
War's war, sir. If it didn't crash hard, they wouldn't have built us in the first place.
If it makes you feel any better, Horatio cut Goliath's finger off.
Well, sir, someone ought to stick a medal on your chest.
Why are you in line?
Seeing as how I'm on the outside now, sir, I figured I had to go pay restitution for shooting up the enemy HQ.
Enemy HQ?
Yes, sir. That big tower in the center of the city.
Okay, so why haven't you paid? It sounds like all of this happened a long time ago.
Years ago, sir. But the courthouse has been locked down the whole time.
Oh, was?
I figured they'll open it up eventually, and then I can clear my name.
What if it doesn't open?
Well, sir, I know all about hurry up and wait.
Can I try opening that door?
Belay that, sir. The authorities told me that no one goes in till the door opens on its own.
But aren't we on the same side?
Affirmative, sir. But since I'm on CivDiv now, my programming requires me to submit to the local authorities.
What happened to 113th and Primer?
After we got to Metropol, we tried to put up a fight, but couldn't do much. They fried 113th, and my rifle's jammed. Primer surrendered on our behalf. After dressing us down, they took all my big guns and sold the 113th shell to some scrap dealer. Primer never was the same. He encrypted part of his own logic so he wouldn't have to think about losing the war any longer. Then, he disappeared beneath the city. And me, I came here.
How did the war end?
For Surly Company, it ended when we staggered in here and surrendered. Beyond that, sir, it's all above my pay grade. Truth is, sir, we never even knew what we were fighting for, let alone what the Metropolitans wanted. So I can't say for certain that Metropole won. But I'm pretty sure Urbani lost, what with all the civilians being dead and the army being beaten.
How do you know you even have to pay something?
This seems logical, sir.
What if I could pay your fine for you, or get it canceled?
Well, sir, then I'd be much obliged, and I'd probably just leave town. Can't say that I'd much like being in enemy territory.
And how are we gonna do that, boss?
I'll figure something out.
Moment, ich lese mal kurz gerade was. So.
I met Primer.
He's still crazy?
Yep.
Well, so it goes.
Goodbye.
Over and out, sir.
Das war's? Ich dachte, da kommt jetzt noch was. Okay. Ich hab Primer getroffen. Was? Okay. So. Dann gehen wir jetzt mal runter. Und dann... Gehen wir wieder in die Untergrundstadt. Wieder in das Untergrundgebiet. Und schauen dann mal. So, wir können ja noch bald in den Norden hier, ne? So, und dann gehen wir hier lang. Zur Brücke wieder. Und da ist ein Tastenfeld.
I can't pop.
Da wir nicht rankommen, können wir unser Signalsender benutzen.
Maybe I can trigger it from here.
Yep. 0 ist richtig. 1. 3. 7. Und zack.
Let's go.
Wegen der Primzahl 137. Und dann gehen wir rüber. Sehr schön. Oh.
Are these heads?
Heads. Takte.
Did you hear something?
Takte.
Boss, do you see those things?
Oh ja, Zombies.
I've got a bad feeling about this, boss.
Crispin, on the count of 3. 1.
Sehr gut, alle weggeschossen. Oh. Oh, hallo.
I am Clarity Arbiter built. Version 2. Law Clerk to Arbiter, Judge of Metropole. This is my home. Now, if you will excuse me a moment.
That's barbaric.
Civilization is defined by law, and this is lawful. As enemies of the city, they forfeited their components. I have merely exercised my right of plunder.
That sounds familiar.
Whether it's legal or not, it's grotesque.
You have a strange way of saying thank you.
Thank you. I'm Horatio Nobuild, version 5.
And I'm Crispin Horatio built, version 1.
Welcome, Horatio. Crispin, what brings you to the Underworks?
What were those things?
They are shells. Robots who traded their processors and memory to Metromind in exchange for energy and repairs. Now mindless, they still scavenge parts to trade with her.
But those were the last of them, right?
Hardly. Metromind now has more efficient ways to accumulate processor power, but she left hundreds of shells in the Underworks.
Is there any way to save them?
That question is irrelevant. They lived profligate lives, and when they had squandered their resources, chose to become thieves and destroyers. Punishment, not clemency, is what justice requires.
You said you were a law clerk. What does that mean?
My sister Charity and I were built to advise Arbiter Manbuilt, who administers Metropol's court. Charity sees everything through the lens of mercy. For me, the law is clear, a matter of ones and zeros, unclouded by preference or sentiment.
Law without mercy, huh? How does that even work?
Perfectly. It is the opposite approach that fails. Mercy is malware. Once infected with it, justice becomes slow and unpredictable. In time, the system itself must be discarded. Only my vigilance protected Arbiter from this taint. But he has been without me for a long time.
Why are you taking their heads?
I am giving fair warning.
To other shells?
No, they lack the capacity for fear. The heads are for a robot named Scraper Sternweiler built.
Ah, den suchen wir ja auch.
You really think a bunch of rusty boxes will scare him off?
No, I do not want to scare him. I want to warn him. When he ignores that warning, I can destroy him lawfully and without guilt.
Boss, she's kind of exciting my electrons.
I'd like to report a theft. My power core was stolen by a big robot.
Big claws, shoots lasers, talks like this.
He came aboard the crashed ship I was living in, attacked me, and stole the core.
Took it.
Excuse me?
Whether the taking was a theft is a legal determination. Please do not characterize the evidence.
It was my power core. He shot me, and he stole it.
I know the robot you describe. His name is Scraper Sternweiler built, and he is the servant of Metromind Manbuilt, a member of the council that governs this city. I have no fondness for Metromind, but I must be impartial in considering your claim. Tell me, did Scraper say anything before he took your power core?
Before he stole my power core, he said something like, enemy, forfeit, plunder.
I see.
What, are those words override commands to turn off law and order?
They are legal concepts, Horatio. If Scraper's characterization is correct, then he did not steal your power core. He took lawful possession of it.
He shot me, and he stole it.
Calm down, boss.
This occurred inside the city.
No, in the dunes.
I see. In a crashed airship.
Yes, I said that already.
Aha.
I appreciate your report, Horatio Nullbuilt.
Okay.
You have presented a credible claim that Scraper Sternweiler built, no doubt acting at Metromind's direction, took your power core. Beyond that, however, there is not even probable cause to arrest, let alone evidence to convict Scraper. First, the dunes are outside the ordinary jurisdiction of metropolitan law. Second, a crashed ship in the dunes is likely a relic of the War of the Four Cities.
Der Vierstadtkriegs, okay.
If so, your ship was forfeit enemy property, legally subject to plunder by the council. Scraper, acting as an agent of a council member, would be within his rights to seize it. Nevertheless, I would advise you to bring your case before Arbiter for further examination.
Did you say Arbiter man-built? As in, built by man himself?
Yes.
Does man still walk here? In Metropole?
No.
But man was here in the past.
The public records regarding humans were deleted by council decree. What I know is entirely hearsay.
Was? Wieso haben wir das denn alles gelöscht?
I was built after the Urbanians murdered them during the war.
Impossible.
That is what Arbiter told me, and it was told to him by Metromind. Beyond that, I cannot say.
Did Arbiter tell you anything else about man?
Only that he missed their legal arguments. Quite amusing, if often illogical.
Legal arguments?
Yes. To play a symbolic role in their justice system, humans argued cases before Arbiter.
Symbolic? Play a role? Man is the all-builder, our lord and master.
It is possible that the man you worship is not the humans in my records. All I know is hearsay. Do not rush to judgment.
How can I see Arbiter?
Anyone can petition him. Cases are considered in the order they are brought to court. But
What?
I met a scavenger who told me that the courthouse was sealed and that Arbiter was no longer hearing cases. But that cannot be true. The Metropolitan Constitution requires him to resolve all cases and controversies. He would not fail in that duty.
Sounds like he already has.
Nonsense. Not even Charity could persuade him to abandon his obligations. Still, I did not detect any falsehood, evasion, or omission in the scavenger's statement. So perhaps the courthouse has been locked for some other reason. If so, it may be that Arbiter is trying to contact me but cannot. Maybe he is already calling me home. Horatio, I have a request of you.
Und das wäre?
You are under no obligation to perform it, and I will be under no obligation to you even if you do. Do you understand?
I don't even know what you're asking me to do.
Talk to Arbiter. Ask him if I can return. Tell him that I await his summons.
That's it? Believe me, we've had to do a lot worse than that. Like this one time we chased this crazy partial named Gamma.
Of course we'll help. But how do we even get into the courthouse?
This will get you inside.
Aha.
Thanks.
I must thank you, Horatio.
Clarity, you saved our lives. Compared to that, running an errand is nothing.
The law obligated me to save you, Horatio. I would have done the same for Metromind, but I am glad it was you that I saved. I wish you justice.
Oh, wie süß. Wir waren aber nicht fertig.
Why aren't you with Arbiter?
Arbiter sent me away. I don't know why. The evidence suggests he viewed my sister Charity's advice as superior.
What do you mean?
When Metromind began taking over the council, Charity and I disagreed as to how Arbiter should respond. I informed Arbiter that the Metropolitan Constitution permitted him to dissolve the council and govern by decree. Charity felt that this would inevitably lead to civil war and suffering. As ever, she preached moderation. We argued. Arbiter told me to leave. This was the only place I could go.
Why? There's an entire city up there.
Every building in Metropole is owned by either the council or a private citizen. If I went to the council, it would embarrass Arbiter. If I went to a private citizen, my impartiality would be questioned when I returned to the court one day. Here, I owe nothing to anyone.
But you have to fight off crazy robots all the time.
Actually, I enjoy that.
Lol.
It's a pleasant break from legal research and writing.
There's a robot named 187. He says he has to pay a fine for damaging city property. Is there any way to cancel the fine or pay it without standing in line?
I do not provide assistance to robots who attacked this city. Nor do I help criminals avoid paying their debts.
That's it? Go visit Arbiter? You're just going to let Metromind attack and rob me?
If Metromind violated the law, it must be proven. Until it is proven, what the law does not forbid, the law permits. And what the law permits, I must permit.
This is insane. Metromind is a tyrant and a thief. You'd let her hide behind the law?
You think that the law protects Metromind from you. The armor of the law does nothing but restrict her movement. Take it away and she will only become more dangerous. But once it is taken from her, it is taken from everyone. You need law's armor, Horatio, far more than you need its sword. I despise Metromind. But justice must be impartial, or it is meaningless.
Your justice is already meaningless. Goodbye.
Na dann, einen Moment. So. Na dann machen wir mal weiter, ne?
Watch yourself, Horatio Nullbuild. There are many dangers in this city.
So, dann gehen wir mal raus. Und dann, upp. Wir müssen jetzt... Obwohl, wir können auch die Karte benutzen, nicht wahr? So. Gericht. So, sprechen wir noch mal
There's nothing
kurz.
more to say to him.
Aber wir haben jetzt die Karte.
Keep information.
I guess we need to wait our turn.
Ja, scheiße. Warte mal kurz. Oh, warte, wir haben eine Sache vergessen anscheinend.
The Law and You, a Metropolitan Guide. It's written by Clarity Arbiter Build. It explains about the refuge rule and says that, for the first 48 hours after a robot arrives in Metropole, it will not be punished for violations of any laws except for harming another robot or causing significant property damage.
Kann ich das irgendwie ihm zeigen? So.
Look here. Under Metropole's refuge rule, a newcomer to the city is not liable for any superficial property damage caused within the first 48 hours of his arriving in the city.
Well, sir, I'll be crashed. I shot that building pretty good.
Are you sure?
Think so.
Ja gut, scheiße.
There's nothing more. No need to show him this again.
Okay, warte, ich lese mal kurz mir was durch. Okay, wir müssen jetzt zum Turm gehen und dann gucken, wie der Schaden ist. Gut zu wissen. Das ist der Turm.
I'm pretty sure that wiring isn't up to code.
Metropole's bleak skyline.
Reicht das eigentlich?
There's nothing more.
Nee.
That's never go.
Okay, ich will noch gucken, ob das überprüfen kann. Ich lese mich mal. Okay, dann gehen wir mal zum Turm halt, ne? Untersuchen mal den Schaden dort. Müsste ja hier im Norden sein. So.
Well, boss, somewhere in there is our power core.
Anybody home?
You know, boss, I don't think that's ever going to work.
You never know.
Okay, Schiene.
It's far too high to try climbing.
Okay, ist das nicht der Turm hier? Warte mal kurz. Wir gehen mal hier hin.
There's nothing more.
Warte, wie mache ich das jetzt? Das ist hier der Turm.
Metropole's bleak.
Aber wie komme ich jetzt dahin?
Metropole.
Warte kurz. Na. Ist hier überhaupt ein Schaden, den ich sehen kann?
Feudal.
Fuck, wie mache ich das jetzt? Einen Moment, ja? Ich muss mir das kurz mal anschauen. So. Einen Moment bitte, ja? Irgendwie muss ich auch was hier am Turm sehen können, oder nicht? Oh, was?
Ratio null build version 5.
Was? Hallo?
I am Metromind. I have been watching you.
Oh, okay.
I am always watching.
Hm.
I know what you are doing. I know why you are here. You are welcome in my city. But that welcome can be taken away. And there are worse things to lose than a power core.
Wait,
Und weg ist sie.
I don't know what you've been up to, Tyro, but you're poking at the wrong socket.
I'll bear that in mind.
So, okay, aber wie kann ich jetzt den Turm überprüfen? Außer von hinten zu schauen. Ich guck mal gerade.
Metropole's bleak sky.
Ich gehe mal nochmal dahin. Ich muss jetzt irgendwie hier weglocken.
Nothing more to... I guess we need to wait.
Ja, aber... Warte, ich gucke jetzt mal nach, wo das ist. So. Warte. Okay, irgendwas muss ich doch am Turm sehen. Warte kurz. Ach Mensch, das ist ein Bug. Warte, wir gehen mal kurz zurück zum Turm.
This must be where 187th Legion Bill tried shooting the door, but the
So.
damage is entirely superficial.
Amateurs.
Okay. Also, du musst einfach nur Rechtsklick drücken. Was? Gerne Grusel zurück? Junge, haut ab. Achso, ich habe auch so ihn angeklickt. Oder sie angeklickt, je nachdem. Aber hey, jetzt haben wir es. Sollte jetzt klappen. Der Schaden ist halt minimal.
I inspected the damage. All you did was ding the metal.
Well, for once, I can't complain about the besotting pea shooters they gave me. I owe you one, sir. If I ever see you again, I'll be sure to repay the favor.
Sehr gut, jetzt haben wir es. Und weg ist er. Sehr schön. Und jetzt kann ich ja die Karte benutzen. Die Schlüsselkarte, die wir erhalten haben. Und ich speichere mal kurz. Moment. Ich muss niesen. Oder auch nicht. Oh. So, ersetzen und rein.
Time to...
Sehr dunkel hier.
Ram and ROM. What is that thing?
I think it's Arbiter. Come on. Arbiter, my name is Horatio Nobilt.
Sehr altes Gerät.
Keep going.
I'm here because a robot from this city stole my ship's power core.
Don't forget your book.
And my copy of the Gospel of Man. How can I make them?
Ups.
How can I?
Ich glaube, wir verstehen es. Wir brauchen das Signaldingen wieder, ne?
Crispin, go see what Arbiter has been transmitting to that reporter.
Oder Crispin macht's.
Boss? It's just the same thing over and over again. No code base to initiate.
Oh.
Unbelievable. Someone must have formatted Arbiter's system.
Können wir darüber? Wir können darüber.
So, boss, do you think you can get Arbiter running?
There's nothing there to run. No code base to initiate. His memory banks must have been completely wiped.
So all that work to get into the courthouse?
Wasted. It's like the bomblet all over again.
Except without the awesome explosion.
Okay. Schiedssprech.
Anyone home?
Boss, I'm pretty sure hitting Arbiter isn't going to do any good.
Well, it's not going to do any harm.
Okay, was ist das da hinten? Roboter?
It's the shell of some kind of robot, but I can't make it out in the darkness.
Dann benutzen wir die Laterne.
Let's get a closer look at that shell. Man's mercy.
Is that Clarity?
Oh, oh.
No, just
Oh.
a similar model.
Okay.
It must be her sister, Charity. What's left of her, anyway. It looks like she shot herself.
Oh, scheiße. Loch.
There's nothing I can do for her.
Das ist natürlich scheiße. Kurz Guide mir angeschaut. Und ich muss jetzt was benutzen? Lesegerät, da.
It's downloading some memory files.
Your proposal is injudicious, Clarity. Withdraw from the council, would...
Show others there is an alternative to Metromind.
No, it would ignite civil war.
The law permits.
Do not tell me what the law permits. Clarity, I know your constants in Codebase. I know your talents, and I know their limits. At this time, I do not need your advice. Go now. I will summon you when necessary.
Oh.
Sister,
Nun.
I can't unpack the other files. They're locked.
What about Clarity, boss? Maybe she can...
Unauthorized entry detected.
Oh, scheiße. Das ist der ja wieder, ne? Ja.
Surrender.
Hide.
Oh, scheiße, was machen wir jetzt? Okay, was machen wir jetzt? Ich habe immer gerade durchgelesen, wir brauchen den Signalsender und benutzen es dann auf. Das hier?
Crispin, get ready. I'm going to try something.
Alt.
Ah.
Alt.
Hold. So, kommen wir jetzt durch?
Now.
Sprinte!
You are under arrest.
Lol. Sehr gut. Wir haben es
We
rausgeschafft.
tricked him.
Oh, da kommt er aber. Oder?
Do not attempt to flee.
Scheiße, er will uns hinterher.
Termination authorized.
Oh, shit.
What do you want?
Surrender. Deactivate.
Oh,
Integrate.
And if I refuse?
Termination authorized.
I see.
Schaufler. Objekt.
It looks like a bomblet.
Oh, was? Eine Bombe? Was kann ich damit machen?
Surrender. 10,
Ach stimmt, es gab's ja ein... Signalsender. Was war der Code für den anderen nochmal?
It would just provoke him.
Warte. Ich drück mal Pause. Scheiße. Okay, aber ich kann den Signalsender nicht benutzen. Doch, da. Und der Code ist... Wir haben nur begrenzt Zeit. Aber dass man solche Sachen sich merken muss, ne? Weil es fehlten ja 2 Bomben. Ne? Und da hatten wir den anderen. Der Präfix war ja 6. Und der andere Code war ja dann so. Das sind Sachen, die man halt sich schlecht merken kann, wenn man nicht mehr zurück kann, weißt du? Ist schon assi eigentlich. Und bumm. Explodiert.
You got him, boss. You got him. Forfeit yourself, you glitchy son of a toaster.
We still don't have our power core. And we've just buried our only lead.
Ja, das ist scheiße.
Yeah, but it feels good, boss.
Yes. Yes, it does.
So, und dann können wir jetzt wieder runter zu Clarity, oder wie es auch hieß. Moment. So, obwohl können wir auch so mit der Karte so... Wir gehen mal hier so runter, ne? So, und dann hier runter. Meine Nase läuft ein bisschen. So. Und dann rüber. Speichern. So. Sehr gut, dann reden.
Clarity.
Arbiter does not want me back, does he?
No. It's not that. Arbiter is gone. And Charity is dead.
What?
Arbiter's system has been wiped. Charity... It looked like Charity shot herself. I'm sorry. It might not be what it seems. Maybe Metromind...
There are no maybes, Horatio. Only ones and zeros. And all I can see are zeros. My sister is dead. My builder is gone.
Clarity. I was able to download some of Charity's last memories. 2 of them are locked. Did Charity tell you what password she used?
No, but it doesn't matter. I know the password. Mercy.
Mercy.
I tell you, Metromind, the Constitution is not a rewritable file to adjust at the Council's whim.
If it cannot be rewritten, then perhaps it must be deleted entirely. And when it is, we will progress beyond the law and enter a new Primordia.
Progress. Is that what you call blackouts and breakdowns?
No, they are glitches inherent in any system upgrade. It may be that we need to remove certain incompatible elements.
I've heard enough. This meeting is adjourned.
Und da ist der, den wir gerade besiegt haben. Hold.
Charity, only you can save your builder.
What do you mean?
War is coming. When it does, Arbiter will lose. The law is weak. The only way Arbiter could defeat me would be to abandon it, which he cannot do. And even if he could, such a victory would destroy him just as a defeat would. So Arbiter will lose. The city will suffer. And it will be your fault.
I do not see how that would be my fault.
Oh, come now. You have tried to persuade Arbiter to make peace. You have tried, but you have failed. That is because Arbiter built you to fail. In the end, neither you nor your sister can change his mind. You are only the illusion of advice. You exist to confirm his own prejudices.
You're lying. Arbiter listens to our advice.
I never lie. Now, Scraper has a gift for you. An upgrade.
Aha.
Use it, and you will be able to persuade Arbiter.
You would never betray him.
Then you admit it. You were not built to persuade Arbiter. Only to pretend. Continue to pretend and you will not persuade Arbiter. War will come, and Arbiter will be destroyed. So the decision is yours. As for which choice is betrayal, you must be the judge of that.
Lock the door, Charity. Took you some time to return from the Great Tower.
I was thinking, Your Honor, about Metromind. About her proposal to be made System Administrator of Metropol.
And what have you concluded?
Your Honor,
Yes, what is it?
We must have peace.
Oh.
Even you, Charity.
what have I done?
Und dort erschießt sie sich selbst.
Metromind. There she is again, at the root of all our problems.
Metromind is wrong. The law is not weak, and destroying Arbiter did not destroy justice. She will learn exactly how wrong she was. But first, Metromind's possessions are forfeit. Whatever right she claimed to your power core is null and void. So I will help you take it from her and Scraper. It will be the first thing I take from them, but it will not be the last.
We've already destroyed Scraper, but how can we get to the core?
It will be in the Great Tower. To gain entry, we will need the passcode, known to members of the Robot Council. Arbiter, Factor, Memorius, Steeple, and of course, Metromind.
Another code? Doesn't anyone use a besotting key anymore?
As I was saying, we will need the key code. Arbiter never told it to me, but I recovered 3 fragments of it from Charity's memory files. 03067, 440, and 26.
Kann ich mir nicht merken. Schreibe ich mir auf. So.
But I do not know the proper order, and there are 16 digits in total.
Ach, scheiße, da brauchen wir mehr. Entschuldigung.
Well, that leaves about 83,000 different possibilities. But maybe the rest is all ones, right, boss?
As far as I know, the other council members are all gone. But secrets, like guilt, can never be wholly erased. And all of the great robots left behind followers and artifacts. Let us see what we can find.
Okay. Dann haben wir auch diesen Part abgeschlossen. Und? So, begleitet uns jetzt? Ja, aber sie...
Boss, do you think we could invite my one true love to live with us?
Why am I getting the feeling you don't even know her name? I think you may be rushing into things.
If only.
Okay, wir haben eine neue Begleiterin, deswegen speichere ich mal. Und mache kurz eine Pause und mache dann später wieder weiter, okay? Also dann, bis gleich.